Hey, what's up everybody? This is Snackbox. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Guys, in this video I want to show you how I beat the Awaken stage S23. So let's take a closer look. These are the champs I used. Let me actually move myself out of the way a little bit. So these are the champions I used, right? I got Tyrell, which is fully awakened. I was lucky enough to pull a 6-star soul. I got a 4-star soul for Magnar, just right now at this Soulstone event at the moment. I got a 3-star on Newt, I got a 3-star on Seeker, and a 4-star on Drook. So I know this is very situational and different for every account there is, because some people have blessings for other champs, and there are many ways to beat this. You definitely have, with magic, spirit, defense, HP based champions, epic and legendary and mythical, you have a lot of options, right? But of course, you need to have the blessings as well, which is the most important thing. You need to have 20 awakening levels in total. And as you can see, for me, it's not really, it's really hard, right? Because I don't have that many souls yet, and I just gotta use what I have. So this is basically the best I can do. I could, for example, swap out one of these 3 stars for another 3-star like this or something, but this is just what worked best for me, right? Now, as you can see, I used 4 epics and 1 legendary, which is one of the best PvE legendaries in the game. But let me actually show you the run. So it definitely took me more than, I don't know, something around 20 tries to beat this stage, because of the champions that I had to use. But they're not bad at all. It was just not it was not that safe. I really had to maneuver around things, and I'm going to walk you through this. But yeah, basically, I have Magnar built in full damage, ignore defense. I'm going to show you the builds later. He was definitely a key champion here. Newt as well. It's my Fire Knight build. He's dealing a lot of damage. Drook, I also have him built with crit rate. Basically, everybody in here is doing damage, right? Tyrell is actually hitting pretty hard. That's why I also built him in damage. And Seeker is actually in my clan boss team since 2020 or something. In my, double man eater unkillable team. But yeah, so let me actually show you the run. So I start off with Drook, of course, with the decreased attack and decreased defense. That's very important that you have your debuffers always faster than your damage dealers, right? So they can, benefit from the debuffs and do more damage. Now I didn't boost my team, of course, because the first wave, as you can see, has Tormin, and he would just freeze my whole team. Also, another thing is the Steltas will, deflect any decreased defense or weaken or poisons or whatever. So you really need to control this guy. And then you, of course, have Morrigan, which can fear your whole team. You have Shazar, which can place bombs on your whole team. And what's his name? Bistrophus or something. He can, lock all your skills with block active skills, and Tormin can freeze. So it's a really annoying wave to be honest. But let's see. So I start off with Newt's A2 to get the weaken and decrease attack on everybody, and now I'm using the A2 from Tyrell because if there's a decrease attack on the enemy, he will put them to sleep. So that's very important, right? That's why Tyrell is really good actually for this stage. He can do damage, which is not that bad, really, like 10k damage. What's that, 13k? That's pretty decent for a debuffer. He's not in the best gear. He doesn't have ignore defense, if I remember correctly. But yeah, so I mean, a little bit extra damage, and he debuffs. Torment resists here, um, but nothing scary. They all got put to sleep, and now Magnar is gonna take a turn. Now I could decide to use my A2 here and just nuke like 3 or 4 champions here, but I don't want Steltus to wake up and then nuke my team, because as you can see, Tyrell got the decreased defense deflected on him. Newt got the weaken deflected on him, so I don't want him to wake up and nuke my whole team. That's basically why I failed so many times. So I just used the A3. I used the A3 to kill Shazar. Perfect, right? So now the enemy team is gonna wake up and I get another turn with my whole team. So now I can provoke, but I'm saving it, right? Because I wanna provoke this guy, Steltus, because he's the only one that's kind of like, you know, doesn't get decreased defense or weaken, so he takes the less amount of damage of all these champions. So I'm decreasing the turn meter of Morrigan, because if she boosts the whole team will take a turn earlier, and I can't control the turn meter or the team, and they just start killing my champions. Now I could have used the A3, but I really want to decrease the turn meter, because that's the most important thing here, to keep this Stellatus turn meter low as possible so it doesn't get a turn. And now I'm nuking. Easy. Nuked 3 of those. Stellatus is still alive. Tormin revived and is frozen, so now I'm just focusing Stellatus till he dies. And you see the Newt is just keeping the turn meter down. He won't get a turn at all. Didn't even have to use the provoke. So that's also another thing that was really important. It was easier on that wave, honestly, as on the next wave. You really want to have your skills ready once you beat this wave, so you have it ready for the next one. This is also a really, really important thing. So now, right here, I'm just cycling A1s till Tormin is dead. And that way I have all my skills ready for the next wave. Because if I don't do that, it's just a fail instantly. I need to have the debuffs and the nukes ready to be able to beat the waves. So now we got all the skills ready, wave 2. Now this is interesting, right? We have Cethalia here, which can cleanse, remove our buffs, decrease turn meter, and so on. So it's really in your interest to keep her controlled, and her to Raka, I think is her name, because she can heal and revive and so on. They don't do that much damage, honestly. It's more of like a control team, and they slowly tear you down. So I start off with a provoke. Here I can boost, but I didn't. I don't know why. It was kind of mistake, honestly. And I didn't go for the decreased defense here with Druk, because I would kill this wave too quick, and then I don't have the skills ready for the next wave, which is way stronger than this one. So I really had to kind of like step back with my damage to be able to cycle my skills back for the next wave. I could have boosted with Seeker though. That was kind of a mistake. So here I thought, damn, she revived. That's not good, right? I really thought I'm gonna mess it up here. Now I have to use everything I have, right? Because this can't go wrong. That's basically what I'm thinking here. Okay, so I got the first one down again. Now I'm looking for the highest turn meter. This guy does damage, right? So I'm trying to control his turn meter, keep him down, and kill him. She's not gonna do damage, right? She's just gonna buff, heal, revive, and whatever. Contra is gonna do damage. Cetalia is also just gonna control. So there you go. Now I'm pretty safe again, and I'm just cycling back my skills, just using A1s everywhere. Healed up Raka again. I should have killed her here, but it is what it is. It's fine. Kind of gave me more time to cycle my skills back, but it was kind of a little bit too much. It was a little bit risky. So now I'm slowly deciding to, just kill Raka before she can revive the other two again, because that would probably be, that would probably mess up this try. So now it's just Contra and Cetalia, which is pretty much GG, because I can just control the turn meter with Newt, and they won't ever take a turn. I want to get Kantra down as soon as possible because she does more damage than Cetalia. Cetalia basically has just this A1. So there we go, Kantra is down. And now we're just gonna take Cetalia down with A1s. And as you can see, all of my champions got their skills back up. So this is an interesting wave, honestly. As you can see, they instantly get a shield buff. Then you have Lady Kimi, Shuzen, um, I forgot what his name is, but he can provoke uh, Yannicka, which does a lot of damage, and Krisk, which uh, you know can do ally protection, provoke, and debuff your whole team if he gets hit, and just annoying overall. So I really want to have my skills ready here so I can nuke at least one or two champions instantly before they even take a turn. That was my goal. The thing here is I also want to put them to sleep, right, with my Tyrell, but because I don't know, because of his masteries, because he killed some champions, he's now faster than my Droog. So that was kind of like a little bit messy, but still worked in the end. So now I'm reducing the turn meter from Lady Kimi with his A3. Kind of weak hit on him, so he didn't get decreased defense or decreased attack. I buff everybody. Also got a provoke on Kimi, so as you can see, Seeker pretty much took down the rest of the shield of Lady Kimi, and now I'm just nuking them down. Magnar does so much damage. I almost killed three champions, right? There's like they are so low, so it's just like 1% more damage or something, and I would have killed three champions here. But it is what it is. Luckily, I froze this Krisk with Nude. Also froze this guy. Nude is just insane. Really good champion. Other than his max HP damage skill, his A1 and A2 is actually so good. So as you can see, really annoying. Now I'm just, you know, taking those support champions down. Um, the most dangerous champion here was Yannicka, and she's dead. So there's really not much that can go wrong anymore. This is pretty much a win already, and I'm just, uh, trying to play it safe here because I didn't want to try it again. And yeah, now it's only one champion left, and he took the Massacre as well, and in the end, but didn't really matter. You know, it's pretty much over here, and that's it. So as you can see, it took me 6 minutes, 107 turns. Magnar with 1 million damage, MVP here in terms of damage. Newt with 672,000 in second place. Tyrell 270,000. Duke 150,000, and same as Seeker. So yeah, pretty interesting. Magnar is actually absolutely insane for these stages. For Curse City is so good actually. There are so many stages you can use him, and he's such a great nuker. He's tanky. He can deal a massive amount of damage, and it's just beautiful. If you get a blessing for him, and uh, if you got some nice HP nuking gear for him, he's actually doing some work, and I really love to use him. So let's actually take a look at the builds. Now let's start off with Magnar. So as you can see, I got him in a Savage set with Immortal. Um, there's not really a reason why I put him in Immortal. It's just for a little bit extra HP. I wasn't really thinking about the heal. It doesn't really matter that much. I was just thinking about that extra HP. So basically, uh, I went for as much crit damage as possible. Of course, with his 4-star blessing, he gets another 30%. Um, then I was aiming for like 220 to 230 speed, and as you can see, 90,000 HP is really, really good. You don't need accuracy or anything. You can just build in full damage, full HP, crit rate, 100% crit rate, and just as much crit damage as possible. That's pretty much all you need. You definitely want to book him because he gets 30% damage and it's cooldown reduction by 1 turn on his A2, which is his main skill to deal damage. But also his A3 does actually a lot of single target damage. So overall, you definitely want to build him. I'm using Crushing Rend on him. It's probably not the best thing to do here. I could probably go for something else, like Heaven Cast. But yeah, it's just what I have on him, and it worked. Was enough. For his masteries, I went for Helm Smasher. These are very old masteries. I don't know if I would. I would probably do it a little bit different here. Um, yeah, but that's just what I have for this guy at the moment. So basically, full damage, Savage, and Immortal. Then I have Seeker here, which is in my Clan Boss team. Really nothing special here. 250 speed, 84 crit rate because I'm using Balanor in my Clan Boss team, so he gets this crit rate aura, so I don't have to put him to 100% crit rate. That's why he's at 84. 250 crit damage, and yeah, don't really care about accuracy because I'm using him in a Clan Boss. 4,300 attack, could be more definitely, but is what it is. Uh, why I used him here in this stage is basically just this turn meter fill, and it's a little bit extra damage. He also can provide an increased defense on all the allies if he gets hit by a critical hit, which is not too bad, right? I got War Master on him for Clan Boss, so pretty much Clan Boss masteries, nothing too crazy. Then there's Duke. I was saying the name wrong the whole time. I thought it was Duke, but it's Duke or Duck or whatever the name is. He's actually a really, really strong champion, a strong epic. He can also deal quite a good amount of damage, honestly. Um, I went for almost 100% crit rate. That was probably the best I can do. 251 speed and 264 crit damage. 300 accuracy. Let me actually see. I got some Core City area bonuses. So they also have, 12% ignore defense on top and a little bit more accuracy. So you should aim for like 350 accuracy in total for Curse City. That's what I'm most of the time aiming for. You don't need to go way higher than that. Um, but yeah, that's basically his build, 4000 defense. Nothing too crazy, honestly. I just want him to go first, put down debuffs, and if you can build him with a little bit of damage, so he can do this extra damage that you need to take down the waves. And but you definitely want to um, build him with 100% crit rate. So even if you just can, you know, build him with crit rate gauntlets, it's still worth it because on his A2, he will only place this decreased defense if he's critting. So that's really important, right? You need to book this um, to get a 100% chance. Really important. Also to get the turn cooldown of his A3 needs to be booked. His A1 is not that important, but 10% more damage is not that bad. I'm using Crushing Rent on him as well, where Heaven Cast is most likely going to be better. Haven't finished his masteries ever. I actually had him for a long time. I really like the way this guy looks uh, with his little grin here. Really funny, honestly. But yeah, that's pretty much the build in Perception and Immortal. As you can see, I'm basically just trying to provide accuracy here, and the crit rate. There's really no reason why I used this Immortal set. It was just because of the crit rate here and here because of the speed and the crit rate. It just, you know, uh, it just came in handy. So the next champion is Tyrell. Look at this guy, one of the OGs in the game, and look at this build. Really interesting, right? So I don't know if anybody ever uses Divine Critical Rate gear, but I do actually. This piece is not that bad, honestly. But let's take a look at his stats. So 100% crit rate, 102, a little bit too much, but it's fine. 268 crit damage, 236 speed without the bonus, and a little bit too much accuracy, but that's cool. 5000 defense. So his skills are defense based. So he same as Duke. Yeah, he was also defense based. So it's really nice to have some to stack up some defense. Um, I got 5-star crit damage gloves here. Uh, I got 5-star helmet. So it's not even rolled up to 16 those pieces. So as you can see, it's like second. My maybe not even my second hand gear is probably gear I would never use on any other champion. It's just I wanted him to crit. I wanted him to be fast enough to go before my damage dealers, and have enough accuracy. That's pretty much it. I also have Crushing Rand on him, which is good because he has actually a 6-star blessing, and ignoring 1% defense for every 10 levels, and the enemies, I think they have level 200, so it will ignore another 20% defense. So it's basically like like he would have a savage set on, or a lethal set, or let's say an instinct set, which ignores 20% defense. And he definitely needs to be booked up to get this chance up to 100%. Also a little bit of damage, of course. His A1 is not that important, but his A3 can actually smack, so 30% more damage and 1 turn cooldown. Why not? Yeah, so that are the epics that I used. And then there's of course Newt, right? I have him in lethal perception, and these are the stats. I'm using these stats for Fire Knight, so I haven't changed anything about him. Almost 6k defense, 243 speed, 100% crit rate, 250% crit damage, and 370 accuracy. He's completely booked up. He has Phantom Touch because of Fire Knight to get that extra hit, and I got Giant Slayer on him. He's offense and support, and yeah, pretty basic, honestly. Pretty basic Nude, nothing too crazy. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know which champions you used for this stage. I know there's a lot of good options, as you can see. Archer, Artec, Matir, Brago, Ragash, Skill. There's a lot of good champions. Valkyrie that can be used here, but you need the souls, otherwise you can't use them in those stages. And for me, it was really unfortunate to have to use 4 epics, but I wanted to show you that it's possible to get it done with 4 epics, or probably even 5 epics, to be honest. Yep. So I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. And with that being said, see you in the next video.